Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Mr. Fluent English.
The place where we help you improve your English and your life.
I'm your host, Paul.
Well, today we're going to explore how you can train your brain to actually think directly in English, like a native speaker does.
Think of it as a shortcut, really, a big one, towards real fluency.
And it's amazing how much easier everything gets once you make that switch, isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
Your speaking just flows better, listening gets sharper,
Right.
even writing feels more natural.
We've pulled together insights from some really excellent sources for this deep dive. One we leaned on is Mastering English. Think like a native speaker.
Great resource.
So let's dive into that first big question. Why is thinking directly in English so crucial? Why is it such a game changer for fluency?
Well, it really is the core issue. If your default setting is always thinking in your native language first, you're basically putting the brakes on constantly.
Right.
Your brain's doing this two-step shuffle, conceptualize here, then convert over there. It just creates this delay, this lag that makes conversations feel, well, awkward, strained.
And it's fascinating how direct translation often leads to really unnatural phrasing. I mean, seriously odd-sounding sentences sometimes.
Exactly.
Like if you literally translate "I am cold" from some languages word for word, you might get "I have cold."
Yeah, I've heard that one.
And boom, instantly flags you, right?
Precisely. And that's such a perfect example of why thinking in English is vital. It's not just about being faster. It's about getting your brain to work with the natural rhythms and structures of English.
Uh-huh.
It teaches your brain to build sentences, to express ideas the way native speakers actually do it. You bypass that whole literal translation trap, which often leads you wrong anyway.
And the confidence that comes with that,
Yeah.
it must be huge.
Oh, massive. When the words just come out, without that internal wrestling match, it's incredibly freeing. Those long, awkward silences, they start to disappear. You can just engage.
Yeah, just talk.
And this links directly to listening skills, too. It's a big one. When you're thinking in English, your brain processes incoming English so much faster.
Right, because you're not translating what you hear either.
Exactly. You're not mentally decoding and translating back. You're just understanding directly. It's not just hearing words. It's getting the meaning instantly.
That's so true. And it goes beyond just conversations, doesn't it? Like watching movies or listening to songs.
Yeah, or even just overhearing people chatting. Your brain stops trying to catch every single word and starts picking up on the flow, the phrases, the overall meaning. It's like, finally turning off the subtitles in your head.
Turning off the subtitles. I like that.
And, we shouldn't forget pronunciation. It seems subtle, but it's powerful.
How so?
Well, when you're constantly thinking in English, you're sort of mentally rehearsing the sounds, the rhythm, the intonation.
Ah, okay, like an internal practice loop.
Exactly. That internal audio feedback helps you speak more clearly, more naturally, because your brain already knows how it's supposed to sound.
Okay, so let's pull those benefits together. Thinking in English means speaking faster, feeling more confident, understanding way better when you listen, and even sounding clearer.
That's a pretty good summary.
But okay, before we jump into the how-to, let's talk about the mistakes. What are the common things people do that actually stop them from thinking in English?
Yes, and these aren't just small slip-ups. They can be real habits, deeply ingrained, that actually sabotage your progress without you even realizing it.
Okay, hit us with the first one, probably the biggest one.
Over-reliance on translation. It sounds obvious, maybe, but if you always translate, your brain just never gets the chance to build its own English thinking muscle.
It's like riding a bike with training wheels forever, right?
Yeah.
You never learn to balance on your own.
That's a perfect analogy. Every time you translate, you're reinforcing that roundabout route in your brain. You're activating two language systems instead of building that direct, efficient English pathway.
You want a direct connection, concept straight to English word.
Exactly. No detour through your native language.
Okay, what's another common pitfall?
Overthinking grammar. Oh boy, this one catches so many people.
Yeah, I can see that, trying to make every single sentence perfect in your head before you dare say it out loud.
Right. And it just grinds everything to a halt. Look, grammar is important. It's the structure. But consciously analyzing every rule while you're trying to talk, it's completely counterproductive.
Native speakers don't do that, do they?
Not consciously, no. They rely on intuition, on patterns they've absorbed over years. And honestly, if you listen closely, native speakers make grammar mistakes sometimes, too.
True. So maybe chasing perfection is actually slowing you down.
It often is, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which brings us to the next mistake. And this one's big for a lot of people. The fear of making mistakes.
Oh, the big one, the fear factor.
It can be paralyzing. So much so that people just don't try. They don't attempt to think in English, let alone speak it, because they're scared of messing up.
But mistakes are how you learn, right?
Absolutely essential. From a learning perspective, every mistake is like data for your brain. It's feedback. It tells your brain, okay, that didn't quite work, let's adjust. Fluency isn't about never making mistakes. It's about making them, learning, and keeping going.
Okay, good point. And the last common mistake you mentioned.
Lack of immersion, or maybe not enough consistent immersion.
Hmm.
If your whole day, your whole environment is just your native language,
Your brain just defaults back to what's easy.
naturally, it's simple input-output, really. If your
Yeah.
brain's mostly getting input in language A, it's going to be optimized to think and produce in language A.
So you need to actively create that English environment.
Yeah, it's not just about classes. It's music, videos, reading, maybe changing your phone language, just surrounding yourself so your brain starts to kind of soak it in subconsciously.
Okay, let's recap those mistakes quickly. Number 1, relying too much on translation. 2, overthinking the grammar. 3, being too afraid to make mistakes. And 4, not getting enough English immersion.
Got it. Recognizing those is step one.
Exactly. And if any of those sound familiar to you listening, don't worry, because now we're getting to the good stuff. Powerful, practical, step-by-step strategies to train your brain.
Yeah, these are methods designed to actually, rewire things upstairs.
Okay, step 1. This one's super simple, almost deceptively so. Actively name things around you in English.
Just look around, wherever you are. Your room, the kitchen, outside. See an object, say its English name.
Like bed, window, lamp, tree, car.
Simple. But then, take it a step further. Don't just do nouns. Describe actions, relationships between things.
Ah, okay. So not just cup, but...
I am drinking coffee from my cup. Or,
Yeah.
the book is on the table. It connects the language directly to your immediate reality. It starts building those instant links, concept to English, cutting out the translation middleman right from the start.
Makes sense. Okay, step 2.
Talk to yourself in English.
Okay, this might feel a bit weird at first for some people.
It might, but honestly, it's one of the most effective, low-pressure ways to practice. You can do it anytime, anywhere.
Like when you're cooking.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
being dressed, walking the dog, driving. Just narrate what you're doing, what you see, even what you're thinking. Simple stuff.
I'm putting on my shoes now. Looks like it might rain later. What should I make for dinner? That kind of thing.
Exactly that kind of thing. And the best part, no one's listening. There's zero pressure, zero judgment. It's your own private practice space.
It's like building mental muscle memory without any audience anxiety. Love it. Okay, step 3.
Use an English-to-English dictionary. This is a game changer.
Instead of English to your native language?
Precisely. It seems like a small shift, but it forces your brain to operate within English. When you look up a word, you get the definition in
Right.
English. You see example sentences in English.
So instead of finding the direct translation for, say, excited, you look it up and see feeling very happy and eager.
Right. You're connecting English word to English concept using other English words. You start building this web of understanding entirely within English rather than constantly building bridges back to your native language.
That makes so much sense for deeper understanding. And you probably learn extra words from the definitions, too.
You absolutely do. It reinforces vocabulary in a really organic way. It trains your brain to build that internal English-only network.
Okay, step 4 sounds important. Think in simple sentences first.
Yes. Don't try to be Shakespeare straight away. This is where a lot of learners get stuck and frustrated. They try to form these really long, complex thoughts in their head.
And then they just freeze up.
Exactly. Start simple. Build confidence. Instead of wrestling with, I believe I should probably proceed to the supermarket because we seem to have exhausted our supply of fresh vegetables required for the evening meal.
Yeah, maybe dial that back a bit.
Just think. I need vegetables. Or even simpler, need food. Go store. Short, manageable chunks.
The complexity will come later.
It develops naturally as you get more comfortable. Master the basics first.
Good advice. All right, step 5 sounds powerful. Have an English inner voice.
This one is truly transformative, I think. It's about making a conscious effort to shift your internal monologue, your actual thoughts, into English.
So instead of thinking about your day in your native language,
Try doing it in English. Okay, what's first on the list today? Right, check emails. Then maybe I'll grab coffee. Ask yourself questions internally. How am I feeling right now? What should I wear today?
so it's not just talking to yourself, but actually thinking the thoughts in English.
Yes. Making English the default operating system for your internal narrative, if you like.
Yeah.
It's probably one of the fastest ways to make thinking in English feel effortless over time.
That's a serious mental workout, but I can see how effective it would be. And finally, step 6.
Surround yourself with English. Immerse yourself. This is less a specific action, more about creating the right environment.
We touched on this with the mistakes, but it's also a positive strategy.
Absolutely. The more English input you get, the more your brain just starts to adopt it, becomes more familiar, more automatic.
So listening to English podcasts, like this one.
Exactly. Watching movies, maybe try without subtitles sometimes. Read English books, articles, news websites, whatever interests you.
The more exposure, the more natural it feels.
Your brain just starts processing in English because it's hearing and seeing it all the time.
Okay, great. Let's quickly list those 6 strategies again. 1. Name things around you. 2. Talk to yourself. 3. Use an English dictionary. 4. Start with simple sentences. 5. Develop an English inner voice. 6. Immerse yourself.
Those are powerful tools, cognitive hacks really, to shift your brain's processing.
And the great thing is you can start weaving these into your daily life straight away, which leads us to, how do we make these stick? How do we build real habits?
Right, because understanding the strategies is one thing, but turning them into automatic behavior is another. That takes consistent, deliberate practice.
It's all about forging those new neural pathways, right? Making the English route the default one.
Exactly. Repetition is key.
So let's talk daily exercises. Practical things you can do every single day. First up, start and end your day with English thoughts.
Yeah, like bookending your day. As soon as you wake up, maybe even before you get out of bed, try to think about your plans for the day in English.
Okay, it's Monday, got that meeting at 10, need to finish that report.
Simple stuff like that. And then before you go to sleep, do a quick review of the day in English. What did I do today? Did I enjoy it? What did I learn?
It signals to your brain morning and night that English is active.
It primes the pump, essentially.
Okay, another daily habit.
Yeah.
Set a no translation time block. Maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, pick a time. Could be during your commute or while having coffee. And for that period, challenge yourself. Only think in English.
No cheating. No quick mental translations back to your native language.
Right. If you get stuck on a word, don't stop. Try to describe it using other English words you know. Or just make a note to look it up later in your English to English dictionary.
Forces your brain to stay in that English zone. Builds mental endurance.
And those description skills, circumlocution, they're super useful anyway.
Good point. Okay, next daily exercise. Talk to yourself aloud in English for a few minutes.
We mentioned self-talk before, but doing it aloud adds another dimension.
Why is speaking it out loud important?
It connects the internal thought to the physical act of speaking. You hear yourself producing the language. It builds fluency and confidence at the same time.
So just narrate what you're doing. Okay, making some tea now. Smells good. Gonna drink this while I read a bit.
Exactly. Makes it part of your routine. Normalizes speaking English for your brain.
Love it. How about integrating English into just regular activities?
Yeah, use those mundane moments. Cooking, driving, waiting in line, exercising. Instead of letting your mind drift off in your native tongue, consciously switch it to English.
Like if you're stuck in traffic.
Think, wow, traffic's bad today. Hope I'm not late. Or if you're jogging, nice weather today. Sky is blue. Feeling good.
Turns dead time into practice time.
Precisely.
And the last daily exercise you recommend?
Keep a simple English journal.
Ah, the journal. Classic but effective.
It really is. Just a few minutes each day. Write down what happened, how you felt, maybe your goals for tomorrow. Don't stress about perfect grammar.
The goal is just expression. Getting thoughts down in English.
Exactly. It reinforces those thought patterns.
Yeah.
Plus, it gives you something concrete to look back on and see your progress, which is really motivating.
Okay, let's quickly recap those daily habits. 1. Start and end the day with English thoughts. 2. Have a daily no translation period. 3. Talk to yourself aloud. 4. Think in English during simple activities. 5. Keep an English journal.
Do those consistently and you will start to feel that internal shift.
Definitely sounds like a solid plan. But let's be real, it's not always going to be smooth sailing, is it? People will hit roadblocks.
Oh, for sure. Challenges are part of the learning process. It's inevitable.
So the key isn't avoiding them, but knowing how to handle them when they pop up. Let's tackle maybe 3 common ones. First, that tendency to just default back to your native language. It's so automatic sometimes.
It is. It's the path of least resistance for your brain, especially at first. The solution: patience, first of all, and gentle, consistent redirection.
So don't beat yourself up about it.
No. Just notice it, acknowledge it. Oops! Thinking in my native language again, and then consciously switch back to English. Start small if you need to, single words, short phrases.
And keep that English to English dictionary handy.
Yes, that's your anchor. It keeps you immersed in the English environment even when looking things up.
Okay, challenge number 2. Getting stuck because you just don't know the word you need? That can totally derail your train of thought.
It happens all the time to everyone learning a language. The key here is don't just stop. Don't let it kill the flow. Try to talk around the word.
Describe it, you mean?
Yeah, use the English words you do know to explain the concept. If you forget the word refrigerator, maybe you think, the cold box, where I keep the milk and vegetables.
Ah, circumlocution again.
Exactly. The goal isn't always perfect vocabulary recall on the spot. The goal is to keep thinking in English, keep the communication channel open, even if it's a bit clunky sometimes.
That's a great workaround. Okay, final challenge, and maybe the toughest. Feeling like you're making zero progress and losing motivation. Language learning can feel so slow.
It often does feel slow because the progress is incremental. It's not always obvious day to day. That's why actively tracking your progress is so important.
How can people do that effectively?
Well, that journal we talked about. Go back and read entries from a month ago or 3 months ago. Record yourself talking to yourself, just short voice notes. Listen back later.
Compare then and now.
Exactly. You'll likely be surprised at the difference, even if it felt like nothing was changing at the time. It helps you see the gains. And remember, thinking in English is a skill, like playing piano or learning to code. It takes time, consistent practice, patience, and being okay with making mistakes along the way.
That's really encouraging. Thinking in English, it's definitely a journey, isn't it? Not some overnight switch.
Absolutely a journey, but with the right approach, the right mindset, and that daily practice, it's achievable for anyone.
So the core message seems to be, start small, be consistent, don't fear mistakes.
That's it in a nutshell. The more you actively practice thinking in English, the more natural and effortless it will become. Your brain will adapt.
Fantastic. Well, for you listening, here's something to chew on as we wrap up. What's the one specific tip or strategy from everything we discussed today that you are going to try first? Pick one thing and start there.